Back of this thing, and we put an apple there. The apple is already looking bad, but whatever. Now, I think a good thing to do would just be start in the where it's still white paper on there. So let's just jump right in, and we gotta kind of mirror these grays, but it's okay that we are gonna mix new colors for that because as we're looking through the glass, then uh, you know, it's good if it's a slight different variation on the color. So here, this is just like a cool color, and since this is the back, I want to have a cool color in there. I'm just gonna start trying to here, try to hint where that is, and that does not really look good at all, right? But it's going to be a good starting point. And here, you're just going to come down like that. And I'm seeing a highlight on top of the apple that is behind the, kind of like a halo there. And then down here, we got one that goes all the way through. And I'm going to see if we could get that. So this is going to go straight down. And it actually connects with that, but let's see if that is helping us say that this glass is in front of that apple. I think that should help. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of most of that paint and most of that water, and well, a little more water than that, but and now I'm going to see about just softening this whole thing right here. And wow, that looks great, right? And now this, I'm going to pick most of that up. This is actually a toned red right here, so I'm going to try to just get it really soft, get rid of those edges, and that looks good. I mean, this little hard line on that side looks good. And now here, I took the water out of the brush. I'm just going to kind of get rid of a lot of this. Here, I'm going to get that. Okay, it's looking okay now. All right, and that if we can get a sharper edge right there. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, yes, it's working. Okay, and then this is the halo. I'm just gonna see if we can say hi. We're a halo, and that, yes, that worked nice. And here, to see if we can just. Okay, that doesn't look bad. And now this side, this is actually toned red. First, I'm going to soften that edge. Okay, and then this edge, this has got to be, I got to introduce some red right here. So this is like a darker red on the line. Shouldn't really be there. Okay, that's looking good. And there's a little yellow down right in this area here. Let's see if we can. Oh, no, it doesn't look good. It's the line is too hard, and let's see if we can fix that, or if we just initiate a problem. Okay, that looks a lot better. And this edge, I'm gonna get that straighter. Okay, it's a little straighter. I don't know. Let's see about just below. Okay, that looks good. And this, yeah, I don't know. This one, now we need like this other end. Number one, this, I think it's better if that was gone. So I'm going to try to make this this whole area. See if we can come back to a kind of a white. And it's going slowly, I guess, right? And then down here, right here is actually a deep red shadow right here, but then you know, over here we get different colors. That's looking all right. I don't like this little nib that's here. Let's see if we can get rid of that nib. Maybe have to get rid of a lot more than the nib. Okay, well, that looks good. That looks great. All right, thanks. I'm on a live video. Be there. I'm doing a live video. I'll be there in a few. So I get come back with the red now. Where is that? Okay, yeah. So this is like a dark red right here, and above this is a hi, 6 people here. Well, we're attempting to do this from life, and unfortunately for the viewer, what I'm looking at is a lot different than what you're seeing in the camera, but whatever. We also have been doing, you know, from photographs, so the viewer can see, like right here, this is this photograph right there. Can we see that photograph? Yes, this photograph was that. We did that. So uh, I am trying to have photo reference happening frequently, so you know the viewer can see exactly what is actually going on. Right now we're trying to do this. So we did this shadow, which is in the back side of the glass, which is tinted red, and then now in the front edge of the glass we have you know, a bunch of colors happening, and I'm trying to continue that. It's actually, the line actually comes straight down here, and you know, kind of disappears right there, and then over here there's like a green from this green apple. Anyway, we're trying to do this front of the glass portion of the shadow and seeing the apple through the glass. This is seeing the apple through 2 layers of glass, so how about that for some real excitement. Okay, so anyway, it's actually dark here, but I'm going to start with this color. And now let's see about making it darker, and to see, first I'm going to come down here and see if we can smear this to get it, the red to smear down. Okay, that looks great. I don't know how it's looking in the overall, whatchamacallit. Hey, thanks for that thumbs up. Appreciate it very much. So anyway, that's really nice, and there is kind of a pink tone right here. I'm going to try to capture that right there. Okay, so you know, having these little splotch colors, you know, hopefully is going to add up to clear glass after a while. Another little you know, footnote here is that this glass has to be over here, and that is kind of well, I would say that was a shortcoming of the painting thus far. But anyway, here I'm going to try to coax the rim of the glass to, you know, it's going to be right here. You know, right here, this is really supposed to be the side of the glass. So I did kind of mess up. Has a weird, you know, Picasso look, but not especially a good weird Picasso look. Anyway, then we were working on this, and let's see about down here. I'm gonna get myself a cool gray just to, so this one, that's green, I don't want that. Here's what's called neutral tint, which is a Payne's gray leans blue. And it takes a little bit of this thing, and this is a, where is that, what is that one? Oh, that looks good. This is a Primatech blue, I believe, so mix that in. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff like that happening right here, so let's just see if we can start that process of some, okay, and then here we got some stuff going like that. And now that looks really dumb, but wait. I'm gonna just kind of smear some of that. And this I mean, I like that shape, but the edge is too hard, and so I want to very carefully soften this left edge here. That looks better. And then here, this we can leave that. And how about we get the same color just because it's handy. And let's see if we can come here. And then we got that blob, and there's a bunch of highlights here too. And let's see, this could be a diffusion right there. Gonna try to just diffuse that out. Okay, that's sort of diffused, and this should actually connect. We're really going places. I just don't know if we're going to the good place. Anyway, now I gotta go to work, and so that was a real good time. And let me just see if we can just get a little more of this out. So it's kind of slow going to remove paint from 2 days ago or whenever that was painted. All right, you know, it's coming along. Thanks everybody who came by. How long was that? Oh, 11 minutes. How about that? 11 minutes of good, clean fun. Paint from life, clear glass. And I was what happened to that other one? Oh yeah, this was my big my warm-up painting Sunday, and you know, that's from a photo. It's this photo right here. And then here's the first time we tried to do these glasses. We had how far we got in the glass. And anyway, nothing like painting clear glass, right? So see you next time as we continue our thrilling exploration into 2 apples, or 3 apples now, and a clear glass. All right, see you next